What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NBA DFS contenders for Monday, February 24th. Didn't really know it was the 24th, had to look. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when we go live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman so you can get updates to this list throughout the day as news breaks. Sign up at Awesemo.com using the promo code ConTENder. Get yourself 50% off your first week of Awesemo Plus. Josh Jackson is on the outside looking in. Weird, I know. Who will be the top 10 DFS contenders for today? Time to find out. Coming in at number 10, we are staying in Memphis for Ja Morant. 6,200 on FanDuel, 6,800 on DraftKings. Greatly prefer the FanDuel price. This is much more of a FanDuel play than it is anywhere else. Grizzlies have a pace-up spot against the Clippers. Clippers' defense hasn't exactly been scary as of late. Relatively neutral over their past 15 games. Morant's been playing fine. Between a point and 1.1 fantasy points per minute. I like this spot here for Morant, 6,200, just too cheap for a guy with a 43 fantasy point GPP goal. All right, at number 9, we've got Malik Beasley, 5,600 on FanDuel, looks great. $19 on Yahoo, looks great. 1.75x multiplier on SuperDraft, also fantastic. Don't mind getting there on DK, he's just a little overpriced. Dallas's defense hasn't been very good as of late, 2% worse than average on a per possession basis. Beasley is taking to his new role in Minnesota better than you could have expected. 0.14 fantasy points per minute north of his normal rates. So he's really liking being there. Usage is up, playing big minutes. I see no reason you wouldn't get to Beasley here against the Mavs. Alrighty, we are heading back to Memphis, number 8, Dillon Brooks, and once again, this is looking like a FanDuel value play. He's only $4,300 on FanDuel. GPP goal, mid-30s. I think that looks pretty good with Jaren Jackson Jr. out for a bit. Going to be a couple extra shots to go around. Brooks will play 30 minutes, potentially more if the game is close. Once again, this is a pace-up spot for Memphis. It's going to be interesting to see how the team responds to missing Jackson for a bit. I think Brooks can be one of the biggest benefactors. Alrighty, but number 7, from Memphis to Minnesota to Memphis, back to Minnesota one last time, D'Angelo Russell, 8,600 on FanDuel, 8,700 on DraftKings, but really, 1.35x multiplier is way too high for a guy with this pedigree. 34 minutes, could potentially play more. Has the ability to take every single shot if he wants to. I've got him in for a 33% usage rate. Again, Dallas's defense, nothing special. We're talking about a guy, 1.2, 1.3 fantasy points per minute. This looks like a fantastic spot for D'Angelo Russell. All right, coming in number 6. Once again, a ridiculous value on FanDuel, $4,700. Kendrick Nunn. They're going to be without Jimmy Butler. They're still without Tyler Hero. They're still without Myers Leonard. 30-plus minutes coming for Nunn against a Cleveland team that is downright abysmal defensively. Nunn hasn't been playing great as of late. 0.79 FanDuel points per minute over his last 30 days. That's about a 0.1 drop from his normal rates. I think the price has fallen too much. The DraftKings price seems a bit more correct. I see no reason why Kendrick Nunn couldn't go for 37 fantasy points on FanDuel. That's what it'd take for value right now. I think that he can blow that out of the water on a big day. Let's get yourself some Kendrick Nunn. He's too cheap. Okay, coming in at number 5. If you're going to be saving all this money, you need to spend it somewhere. I can't think of a better spot to spend it than on Giannis Antetokounmpo. 11.8 on FanDuel, 11.4 on DK. I mean, you're not getting a multiplier for Giannis. He's the flat 1x, but he still looks fantastic. Over his last 30 days, he's playing at a 1.99 fantasy point per minute rate. That is insanity. Insanity. Washington's defense actually hasn't been bad lately, but this is going to be a pace-up spot even for Milwaukee. This game will be a track meet. Be shocked if he doesn't get easily north of 60 points. On FanDuel, I have him hitting that 65-point goal 35% of the time. It's a no-brainer for me. I want to get myself some Giannis. All right, coming in at number 4, Mike Conley. We're heading to Utah. I like this price clear across the board, including the 1.75 multiplier that he's got on SuperDraft. This just looks perfect. I would use him on all of the sites. He's going to play north of 30 minutes. He's playing a Phoenix team whose defense hasn't been all that great. His performance is a little bit lower, but he has been picking it up. I have no reason to suspect that Mike Conley can't go for 40 fantasy points tonight. I slowly think he's going to round into form. I expect his price to be slightly higher than this on all of the sites 2 weeks from now. So I want to take advantage today when I can get a discount. All right, coming in at number 3, it's my boy, Luka Doncic. 9,800 on FanDuel. I don't know what they're thinking here. That is a preposterous price for one of the best offensive players in the league. And he gets to face the Minnesota Timberwolves, who aren't very good defensively, and are going to allow them to play at a pace-up spot. 35% usage, 33 minutes. I've got him projected for 53 fantasy points. He's going to smash a 57-point goal. It's 68 on DraftKings at 10.5. That's a little bit trickier, but he's still priced correctly there. If you're not playing Luka on FanDuel, you are making a giant mistake. Play him everywhere, but on FanDuel, jack that exposure up. Coming in at number 2, we're heading to Philadelphia and grabbing Josh Richardson. He is fantastic everywhere. His role should increase with Ben Simmons out. Tobias Harris out tonight as well. Should see more ball handling duties. Should see more ability to create on his own. I've got him in for 34 minutes. This is a major pace-up spot for Philly, and they get the benefit of facing a Hawks team that is truly bad defensively. Richardson has been rough as of late. 0.69 fantasy points per minute. That's 0.17 off of his normal rates in my model. I'm bumping that stuff up. Now that he doesn't have to be the 4th or 5th banana on the Sixers team, I think that he can thrive here. 40 points should not be crazy across any one of these sites. I'd be shocked if Richardson isn't in my top 5 throughout the entire day, regardless of news. Alrighty, guys, before we get to number 1, be sure to drop in the comment section after this video who will be your number 1 contender for Monday's 8-game slate. Because for me, it's Joel Embiid, the second best offensive center in basketball. 10K on FanDuel, 9,500 on DraftKings. Look, I like him clear across the board. No Ben Simmons, no Tobias Harris. He is going to need to carry the load both offensively and defensively. I've got him in for 32 minutes. There is not a center on the Hawks that can check him. He can smash here. Joel Embiid is the best pay-up option on the slate, bar none. Can't see how that changes. Just get him in your lineups. It's Embiid season starting today. Alrighty, guys, that does it. Those are my top 10 DFS plays of the day, the contenders. Again, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when this and all of our other content goes live. Use the promo code CONTENDER for 50% off your first week. And follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman so you can get updates to this list throughout the day as news breaks. I will be on live before lock tonight at 6, so if you want my final look at this list, be sure to tune in. We will be there all the way till lock, and then some for Super Draft. Best of luck tonight. I will talk to you guys again in the morning.